Can they have another flop of a release? Because too consistently over the last couple of releases for 2K, they have really botched the actual release date, how the game functions on release day. Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. I'm making this video today to speak more about the leading 2K. And the way in which I see it is, one, we did a really good job in getting our videos ranked. For if you just type in YouTube deleted 2K21, our videos will come up, and we did a really good job on making that happen. And this is the way in which we could communicate with 2K. If you're one of the highest ranked videos, I think Grinding DF is the one above me. We're amongst good company of content creators for the search keyword deleted NBA 2K21. The reason why I'm doing this is because the way in which I don't want 2K, and I don't want you guys that are watching this video to get me mistaken. I want 2K to be a success. I want to enjoy a basketball game, especially the only one on the market that's even a viable option, the closest thing to basketball that we have out there virtually. So I want to kind of have a collective of stories, because it's not just going to be some random dude hitting play or record and just ranting about his 2K experience. I want the stories to be below. So if you're watching this video and you've had some sort of frustrations with 2K, if you think the game is trash or if you think the game is great, let us know your story in the comment section below, because we would love to hear from you. And this will serve 2K a benefit. It'll serve as a benefit to 2K if they're able to kind of read a collective of stories and find out what's wrong with their game, that it's not just one person but more so a collective. And it looks to be, especially this year, a good majority or a good portion of the 2K community that has a high level of frustration, and they feel disappointed with NBA 2K21 on next gen. A lot of people are even disappointed with NBA 2K21 current gen. I've been currently playing NBA 2K21 on current gen, and we do this all on live stream. We would love for you guys to come out and check us out on live stream. We do this every single day, so if you guys would like to run, come out, send me a friend request, come on out to the park and we could run it up sometime. Or if you want to join our great community of non-toxic, only positive vibes, like-minded people and gamers, join us on Discord. We would love to have you join our Discord, and we could talk some more and create some more dialogue about our experience playing 2K or any other game out there. Maybe you could offer some recommendations. But you know, if 2K has like a collective of stories to help them better understand the frustrations of the community and the shortcomings of their most recent release with NBA 2K21 on next gen, maybe it'll make them work better and work harder to release a better game for NBA 2K22. Do you guys think NBA 2K22 is going to be a better release? That's like a huge question on a lot of people's minds. I'm gonna just hit play here so that way we can have some background gameplay while I'm speaking here, because I am not too I want to remain optimistic that NBA 2K22 is going to be a good release, but I think that the 2K devs don't have enough time to create a good release, being that they release NBA 2K every single year. There has to be a semi-annual release or something like a battle pass for NBA 2K for them to like get over this hump, because it's been too consistent for too long that the game's just not adding up to what it's supposed to add up to, especially when we have previous and older versions of 2K that are way better than our current experience on current gen and next gen. And that shouldn't be, we all know that should not be the case, being that next gen has just a tremendous amount more capabilities and potential for the developers to really shine with their releases. So what is the deal with 2K? Where does 2K go wrong? And I think it's a matter of their disconnect. A huge portion of this reason has to be with their disconnect with the community. I know, I want to believe also that 2K wants to make a great game. Let me know if you guys believe that. Do you think that they want to make a great game? I offered a theory not too long ago, saying that the developers somewhat have their hands tied because marketing and the higher ups kind of just limit them to create a certain type of game that prioritize microtransactions over actual gameplay. And I think it kind of leaves the devs in a tight position, stuck between a rock and a hard place, where they can't really offer too much creativity because it doesn't meet the requirements of the higher ups, the investors, things of that nature. Let me know what you guys think about that theory, because I want to believe that the 2K devs have some pride in them that want to make the release really good. But it's hard to see that when the microtransactions and the incentives are thrown so like one, microtransactions are just heavily thrown in our face. It's almost like we're forced into microtransactions. And then two, the incentives aren't there. Why aren't the incentives there? Where back in the day we had tigers roaming around, jetpacks, things like this, and now the incentives are you get an arm sleeve or you teleport to a selected location. Instead of, you can't have an older version of 2K allow you to come flying in and hover all around the park, and then we get this big city and you get a selected location for a teleportation, which that stuff doesn't add up. And I can't understand how the developers don't see this stuff, aside from maybe their hands are just a little tied when it comes to creativity. Do you guys want 2K? Like, if you stopped playing NBA 2K21 on current and next gen, one, what are you playing now? And two, do you want NBA 2K22 to make a comeback? And how could they come back? What could 2K22 do differently than 2K21 on current gen and next gen to make them a success again, make them a viable option? A lot of people always tell me, hey, is that their monopoly? I always get this in the comment section. They're a huge monopoly and there's no competition. This is why 2K is not on their toes creating the best game that they could possibly create. And I totally agree with that to the fullest extent. If 2K had a little bit of competition in this particular genre, then maybe they'd step up and offer us a better release. But I want to say this as well. Next gen, every single game that's released on next gen going forward is going to serve as competition for NBA 2K, because the games are releasing extremely slowly and there's not too many options out there for a next gen console owner. So it's like, if you don't have a lot of options, you're going to explore the options that are available to you. Similar to my experience, I'm going to be exploring a lot of different options with next gen because I did not make such a huge investment for a next gen console and invest so much time into trying to get one. Like, a lot of you guys are out there hustling to try and get a next gen console. You wouldn't make that investment of time and money not to explore the tremendous options that are going to come our way for next gen gaming. And then if you have a mediocre experience similar to what we've had on NBA 2K21 for next gen, it's gonna increase your chances to explore different games. So almost every single game for every genre that's released on next gen is gonna serve as competition for 2K. So the arrogance of the company in itself, of 2K in itself, to not really put their best foot forward. And to me, that serves as arrogance, not to put your best foot forward when you release a game on a next gen console, because the sky is the limit. In my opinion, the sky is the limit because there's just such little bit of competition. There's not too many development competitors out there where you can really take full advantage of the entire player base of everyone who owns a next gen console and create one of the best releases ever. But instead, we just got a mediocre experience, and it didn't live up to our expectations. We know that going forward that people are going to explore. So I could put my hat on that, where I know gamers they have very few options currently for next gen gaming, so they're going to explore a lot of different games. And what does this mean for the future of 2K? Does 2K have another poor release in them? Can they have another flop of a release? Because too consistently over the last couple of releases for 2K, they have really botched the actual release date, how the game functions on release day. Let me know if you guys agree with that comment. Do you agree that they botched it from not being able to join your friends in a community-based game? Like that alone is a huge botch. And then let alone we get to next generation gaming and we have like this lag that is absolutely unbearable, makes the game unplayable. And I hear that it's coming back to 2K21 on next gen as well. The homies in our community of Discord were telling us that, remember in the beginning of the game where it was so laggy and choppy, the park was completely unbearable and you couldn't play it? Well, I hear that that's coming back as well. And that has to do with the neglect of 2K, because I don't understand how they would even allow something like that to happen in the first place. So these are part reasons as to why I feel these releases aren't given the full potential of the development team, because if they were, they wouldn't allow something like that to happen. Cyberpunk got put in hot water this year, and I didn't even think it was that bad a game in comparison to 2K. 2K seems to have a lot more flaws that cost the gamer time, money, and 2K is offering nothing less than what Cyberpunk offered: corrupted files, poor gameplay mechanics, aggressive microtransactions. All of these things make a poor experience for the gamer. Again, this video was made so we can kind of put our stories together. Let us know your story in the comment section below. Why you deleted 2K, why you enjoy 2K, why do you play 2K? Anything that you have to say, whether it's positive or negative about 2K, let us know in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Consider joining us on Discord. We would love to have you become a part of our family as well. You can stay connected with me offline and the rest of our community. If you're new to the channel, please consider dropping a like. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of next gen content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.